Billions of years of evolutionary advancement.
And then we have Cassie.
Why can boys be perverts to me, but I can't talk about their dick? Just
What?
saying.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Happy day, I'm glad. Last time we played Slitherio, I took a very aggressive approach, whereas this time we're gonna be a lot more passive, a lot more peaceful. I'm gonna be the snake of love, and I'm going to try to avoid confrontation. And I thought to make it a little bit more interesting, I would do a bit of a Q&A. I'm gonna answer some of your comments while I do the passive approach, because the passive approach takes a long time, but when I played it yesterday, I actually got to the top of the leaderboard, so it's a slow and steady thing, but slow and steady wins the race. Terry, let's go.
Okay, Alyssa Wang says, what does it mean when she says a bit of a pick-me-up?
A pick-me-up is something that picks you up when you're feeling down or when you're really tired. It's like a nightcap, something that just, you know, picks you up, lifts up your spirits a little bit.
That's all you have to say about that?
That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, I got a few questions here. Some serious, some not so serious. Okay, Rainbow Rachel Hart. This one's a little bit long.
Okay.
Cassie, I need advice. Okay, so I have this friend who is a boy and I'm a girl, and we're best friends. And we used to like each other. Then I stopped liking him, and he kept liking me. So one day he was like, I don't like you anymore.
Lots of likes.
And things have been awkward. We don't say hi, and we only text. So I brought that to his attention, and he was like, I feel like you like me again. And I don't. I don't like anyone. And I asked my friend, another friend, what to do, and she said just let him go. But I couldn't because he's my BFF, and he's actually sweet, and I've seen a side of him no one has. But now there's a rumor going around that I like him, and he started it. What should I do?
Well, he's obviously not your BFF if he's starting rumors about you, first of all. Second of all, I don't think you should be friends with somebody who has romantic feelings for you, because then that person isn't interested in actually being your friend. I think you should confront him about this rumor that he started, and if he denies it, then maybe you should cut him off, because he doesn't seem like a very good friend.
How's the Slitherio going?
The Slitherio is going great right now. I am trying to avoid confrontation at all costs and just let people kill themselves on my tail.
Abigail Foster asks, when did you start your channel? Cause girl, I'ma be with you all the way.
Aw, thank
and
you.
How come I only just found your channel? Well, I've got you now, so I'm all good. Love you lots, Cass.
I started my gaming channel in November, so it hasn't been around for very long. I'm very, very happy at the response in the community and how positive and amazing you guys are, and just the support. I try to memorize every commenter who comments when I first upload. And I'm gonna kill this guy. No, I gotta be passive. Okay. Yeah, I try to memorize like all your guys' names and stuff, and I just really appreciate all the nice things you guys say about me every single day. Thank you. I love you. Did I miss anything?
How come she only just found your channel?
You only just found my channel because my channel is very new, but I'm glad that you found it because you found it and now we can finally be together.
GGA says, help! So I was in the grocery store with my mom and she told me to get milk, but then she left. But I had a huge wedgie, so I mean, we all gotta do it. I had to pick it. And the empty aisle, but then someone came into the aisle and I just threw the bananas at them and ran. But now her kid goes to my softball club. What should I do? By the way, I regret nothing.
Well, if you regret nothing, that's good. For me personally, I think that wedgies are a very natural part of life. If I was at VidCon and I had a wedgie, I'd probably pick it. If you guys noticed it, I'd be like, that's fine. Wedgies happen. Everyone has a good wedgie sometimes. They feel very good to pick out. It's one of the greatest parts of being a human being is getting wedgies and pulling them out of your ass.
You enjoy that?
I like that. I think everyone likes a good wedgie, and everyone who doesn't like a good wedgie is lying.
And I mean, come on, how many wedgies have you seen other people pick?
I've seen a lot of people pick wedgies, and I never judged them once.
Exactly. Okay, so Shadow Chan says, what would you do if you were stuck in an anime? A, kill them all. B, make out with them. C, have a cup of tea.
I would have a cup of tea and then kill them all. Wait, no. I'd have a cup of tea and then make out with them and then kill them all. If I could only do one thing, then I would make out with them because I've always wanted to know what it's like to make out in an anime. I'm pretty sure in animes everyone does like weird grunts like that, and I want to see that for myself in real life.
Stuff like that?
Stuff like that. Like that. Chad, what are you doing?
Hello!
Chad, are you getting my gameplay for me?
I'm your ears.
You're my...
I'm giving you spirit fingers.
Thank you. This giant steak needs to hear. Needs to hear what's going on down in this abyss, because I'm a very passive, peaceful snake. I'm the Canadian snake, the peacekeeper.
Mariah Combs says, would you rather have sex with a goat but have nobody find out, or not have sex with a goat but everybody thinks you did?
Oh no! Well, I don't want to have sex with a goat, so I would have to not have sex with the goat, I think. But then everyone's gonna think I have sex with a goat.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem for me.
I think that not having sex with a goat is more important to me than my reputation. But then if my parents found out that I had sex with a goat, they'd be very, very, very upset. So I almost feel like having sex with a goat, just so my mom isn't very disappointed in me, is worth it. But then I think about the actual act of having sex with a goat, and I don't think I can do it. I won't. I will not have sex with a goat. I will sacrifice my reputation to not do that.
Avoid goat fucking.
Avoid goat, yeah. You know.
At all costs. University Nightcore says, Cassie, what would you be besides a YouTuber? 1, chef, 2, artist, or 3, singer? Love you.
I would probably be a chef because I like to cook. I value cooking. My brother taught me how to cook, and my brother is very, very talented cook. Taught me how to cook some things, and then I think I would love to be a cook. Is this guy gonna kill himself on my tail? Nope. Yeah, probably a cook. I can't see myself being a singer, though I love singing. I'm not a very good singer. I do karaoke very badly. And what's the other one? An artist?
Artist.
If I could bring value to the artistic table, then that would be great. Or if I could just make modern art and sell it for money so I could do other things that I want, that would be great. But yeah, I'd probably be a chef. I'd be cooking something up all the time. So we're sitting here at 2,600 points. Again, it's taken a long time. The top guy only has 30,000 though. So I think I can compete with that if I'm very careful. I've noticed that a lot of the really big snakes are very, very passive, and it's kind of it's a good way to go, I think, because people will kill themselves trying to get you. And you just gotta fold into yourself and you'll be fine. It's just really slow and really boring. I prefer to just kill people, but everyone likes to kill people.
Lily says, what's your favorite animal and why?
My favorite animal is a flamingo because it's just always been my favorite animal. My first email was Flamingo 2000. My first favorite stuffed toy was a Beanie Baby flamingo that I got in a Happy Meal from McDonald's. And my dog ripped its leg off and it was still my favorite. I even made it to crutches so it could walk around, even though it used me to walk around. And I used to pray that like I could give it my energy so it would come alive one day, like Toy Story. I miss that little guy. Terry actually got me a new one, but it's just not the same. Sorry, Terry.
That's okay, I figured. Do you want me to rip its leg off?
I would love that. You have to bite its leg off because it's not a clean rip. It's a very, very gruesome rip. It made me love the flamingo even more.
Magic Star 17 says, please be serious for this.
Okay.
How do you know if the person you like likes you back if he calls you a bitch all the time, but
What?
you're still friends?
Does he call you a bitch as a joke? Because I use that word quite often, but for me it's like the intention behind the word that matters. But if it bothers you, then I don't think you should be with him. You should never be with somebody who puts their preferences before you. And I think, I don't know, how do you know if he likes you? If he shows an interest in you. But sometimes people show an interest in you because, okay, I'm sorry, I was trying to attack. I need to stop doing that. Yeah, sometimes people will show an interest in you just because they like the attention. So I would say just keep it cool, be yourself, see what he does. If he keeps calling you a bitch, then maybe back off. Tell him you don't like it, see what he does. If you don't mind it, then that's fine. I mean, everybody has different standards for what they want in a boyfriend. Terry doesn't call me a bitch.
Well,
well, I mean, he does, but like not in a way that is like, that is offensive. I think there's a difference between an offensive curse word and just a fun curse word. People have had some issues with the fact that I swear on this channel. That profanity is quite a common thing, but for me it's just, I don't ever swear to be offensive. I kind of just swear because that's what I do in real life, and I want to be as real and unfiltered as possible in this channel. So, especially when I play games, I have a dirty mouth, I always have, so I'm staying true to that.
You're leaving a lot of stuff behind.
I know, I'm sorry, I just don't want to die. I'm being a very passive snake, so I'm leaving a lot of stuff behind, but I'm hoping that I will climb the ranks. I need to go more to the middle, so there's a lot more corpses for me to eat. I'm a little vulture, a scavenger. What's the next question?
Geeky Gamer Girl says, "Hi, I'm a middle schooler and I think it's hard to find friends. Do you have any tips? Thanks. By the way, I love your channel. Bye!"
Sorry about that. Geeky Gamer Girl, I noticed that you've been commenting a lot on my channel, and I really, really appreciate that. Making friends is kind of a pain in the ass. I think that one of the best ways to make friends is to join extracurriculars. If you're good at any sports or any clubs, then you should definitely join those. Also, just don't be afraid of rejection. If you meet someone and you kind of hit it off, just be like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Wanna go to a movie? Wanna do this? Wanna do that? I mean, it might kind of seem like you're trying to date that person, but yeah, just try to find a common interest with people, and if you do, then it'll be a lot easier to talk to them.
All right, we got lots of questions about friends in this one.
Oh.
Lizzie H says, "Just a question, but what would you do if you have a friend you don't like, but she thinks you're her best friend?"
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with someone thinking that you were their best friend. I've had lots of best friends where I wasn't their best friend, but they called me theirs. But, I mean, just because I've had good best friends doesn't mean that that person should have best friends equally good as me. Yeah, that sounds really cocky. I think that it's okay that the person thinks you're their best friend. I mean, unless they want you to be exclusive with them, in which case you're not dating them, so you can't have them expect that of you, and maybe you should talk with them. And if you don't like that person, maybe you should tell them why you don't like them in a very gentle and kind way so they can better themselves and hopefully eventually find a best friend that isn't you. Ooh, I'm gonna eat some of that. Oh no.
Chicken.
I'm trying to win. Oh, okay, I gotta be careful here. Oh no, I can't risk it. I can't risk it, but I wanna eat it all. Ooh. We're at 6,000 right now.
That's so little.
6,000 is very little right now, but I'm climbing my way up, okay? I'm being a very passive, nice snake. I'm the kind of snake that you want to be best friends with. Are there any more questions about friends? Because I'd like to talk about it.
Yeah,
Friendship.
Wow, it's me says, "Hey, how do I become less awkward around people? I'm an extremely introverted person and I never know how to approach people. Help me."
Just know that most people don't care. Most people aren't gonna think about you or talk about you when they get home that day unless you did something exceptionally weird, so just be yourself and just don't worry too much about what people think of you. I mean, I literally think that everybody is awkward. I'm awkward, you're awkward. Just try not to define yourself as that awkward person, because the more you do that, the more socially inept I feel you will become, because I always used to be like, I'm so awkward, and I feel like that would make me more awkward. Just try to do things that you're proud of. Be proud of yourself, and when you meet people, be confident, because people can usually smell insecurity. So the more you're just proud and okay with yourself and not thinking too much about what people think of you, I feel like the better your experience will be. What, does Chad approve?
To be honest, I zoned out about halfway through. So
pretty boring. That means I gotta spice it up a little bit.
I don't have any friends, so I don't really worry about that.
Ask me some sexy questions so I can spice them up.
All right, Victoria Martinez says, "Why can boys be perverts to me, but I can't talk about their dick?" Just
What?
saying.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You can talk about their dick if
No,
you
wait,
want.
you didn't let me finish.
Oh, okay.
Why can boys be perverts to me, but I can't talk about their dick? Just saying. Dick jokes are funny, so why can't I say them? Meh, I say it anyway.
Well, that's good, but I mean, dick jokes are funny, but if you're joking about if you're joking about a particular dick, then the guy might get insulted or offended. I feel like maybe some guys are insecure about their dicks. I mean, if guys were making like boob jokes, you'd probably be okay with it, but if they were joking about your boobs, then that would be, it'd be weird. Also, I don't know, dick jokes, I mean, I guess they're pretty funny, but you gotta be careful because you might hurt somebody's feelings. You don't want to do that, unless you do, in which case, keep fighting the good fight and making jokes about those wieners.
Bella Bear says, "What got you into YouTube and how did you come up with Gloom Games as your channel name?"
Gloom Games is a name that I came up with just randomly. I like the word gloom. It's kind of a play on the cloudy part of Cloudy Apples, and I wanted to take kind of a sad word like gloom and make it into something happy, because I think gloom is a very cute and positive word. And what made me want to get into gaming is that I've always been gaming since I was a little kid, and I wanted to to do something productive involving that and connect with people and talk with people, and it's been super great so far, so I feel very happy and very blessed. Shut up, Twinkie! Nobody likes you!
Perry Road says, if you were your favorite type of food, would you eat yourself?
Would I be sentient, or would I just be my favorite food?
I think it's you, but your favorite food.
Oh, if I was me, but I was my favorite food, I think I would eat myself. You know? I think every once in a while I'd take a bite out of myself until I was gone, because, you know, nobody lives forever. So I'd take it slow, eat myself slowly so I could have a full life, and then eventually I'd be gone. And I can't wait to be my favorite food. Wait, I'm acting as if one day I'll be my favorite food. When I grow up, I want to be my favorite food. That's what I want to be, though. I want to go to Singapore and just become my favorite food. That'd be great. My favorite food can only be got in Singapore. Is that English? I can only be got. I can only be got in Singapore.
Mustachio says, does anyone know the music Cassie uses in the end card?
The music in my end card is Electro Doodle by Kevin MacLeod. It's just like a random free song that I thought went absolutely perfect. Terry also really likes Flamingosis, so that was the end card music for a very long time, but I think Electro Doodle is very cute, and it really suits the dancing at the end. I will link them both in the description box if you are curious.
Eli Smith says, have you got any YouTube tips for good content?
The best tip for good content is to have fun with what you're doing. I think that's the most important thing. Make content that you would be excited to find. Everybody has different tastes, and everybody's content serves a different purpose. Something that I might not like, I don't like a lot of YouTubers, something that I don't like serves a purpose and makes other people happy, and I feel like it has a place on YouTube, whereas there's YouTubers that I really, really like that other people don't like, and I feel like that's the beauty of YouTube. It doesn't have to just serve one kind of person. It can serve many, many different people. And I know that my channel, there's probably a lot of people that don't like it, but there's people that like it as well. So just make something that you like and it will speak to somebody. Make something that you relate to. It will speak to somebody. And it doesn't help as well to have good audio, because even if a camera is kind of shitty, the first thing that always offends me is the audio. My ears get offended very, very easily. So try to have good audio and you'll be good to go.
Mario Lush Lover says, do you see yourself meeting fans in the future?
Mario Lush Lover, you are another commenter who is always in my comment sections, and I remember you, so I appreciate everything that you do for me. You are fantastic, and I would love to meet you someday. I'd love to meet all of my viewers someday. You guys are the greatest community. You're so positive. I feel like everything that I do on YouTube, the communities are always great, and I hope that it always stays that way, because it just makes me feel so happy to check my comments every day. It really, really, really does. I know that sounds corny, but it's true. Oh, get away from my kill. Oh, you dick. Jumbo, get away from my kill. Get away from it. All that work, almost for nothing. Ooh, that guy just killed himself on me. Okay, we're at 11,000 right now. We are climbing slowly. Soon I will be the greatest snake.
We're running out of questions, so
okay.
We might have to get a little bit more risque.
If you are a commenter who's asked me a question and I didn't memorize your name, then please just comment more, and it helps to have like a really memorable avatar, because whenever somebody has a memorable avatar, that is one of the main ways that I remember who you are. I like to remember you guys, and yeah, you guys just mean a lot to me. The community aspect of YouTube is very important to me, so commenters, very, very important. On every video I put out, I'm always going to try to answer the first commenters, the early comers, the notification squad. You guys are very, very important to me.
Ampharos93 says, what was the first game you ever played?
The first game I ever played was like MLB, like 1999 or something. I don't know. It was like a baseball game. I always played as the White Sox. My brother got an N64 and wanted me to play it with him, so I was always playing MLB. I think the second game I ever played was Ocarina of Time, or 007 GoldenEye. Those were my firsties. I was always Natalia.
Marceline Sadioa says, why is your boyfriend so loud?
My boyfriend is so loud because I'm very loud. Or sometimes I'm not loud and he balances me out. My boyfriend and I are literally opposites in every conceivable way. He didn't even understand why I was attracted to him in the first place, because I was the one who actually came onto him. And yeah, I was the one who made that happen. and I'm very happy about that. Don't be afraid to get the boy you want, because you can make that happen, and guys don't have to be the only ones who ask girls out. If you're interested, just go for it, unless he has a girlfriend, in which case, that's too bad.
Thanks for coming after me.
No problem.
Senja Sab Beauty Lintula, very interesting name, says, who's your favorite YouTuber? By the way, I love you.
Oh! My favorite YouTuber is probably Video Game Donkey. If you guys don't know who he is, he's just some dude with a hilarious voice. He never does face cam, and he puts out one video a week, but his video is always epic. He crafts a little story out of a game he's been playing for a week, and he's just so funny. His sense of humor reminds me of the kind of guys that I played video games when I was little. When I was little. I just really, really, really like him. I really like Cub Scouts as well. His Yandere Simulator just changed the game. The way he plays games changed the game. I like how he's so innovative and how he takes a game and makes a really, really cool series out of it all the time. I mean, everybody plays the same games, but there's something to be said about people who do it better, and Donkey and Cub Scouts do it better.
All right, this is the last question I have, and then I'm gonna have to go searching for more of them.
Okay.
So hopefully you have some stuff to talk about.
The Snake of Love is number 10.
Lichunon, that's a horrible pronunciation, says, what would be the first sentence of your autobiography?
The first sentence would be like, my parents done fucked up and Cassie's here.
This is just a question from me because I feel like maybe some people don't know about it.
Okay.
We found love in a hopeless space. What's the story behind that video?
We Found Love in a Hopeless Space is one of my favorite videos. We basically found a shitty game that was made in like 5 to 6 hours, and I thought it was gonna be like at least 10 minutes long, but it was like 5 minutes long, so we decided to write our own, well, we didn't write, we just kind of improvised our own alternate endings to it, and I feel like it turned out kind of well, if I do say so myself. It's one of the things I love about this channel is just improvising and having fun and playing pretend, and I don't know. I just like it. We are number 8, the Snake of Love, 15,000, and I've got to this point by just, avoiding conflict as much as possible and just eating other people's guts whenever they explode. I'm hoping to get to number 1 pretty soon. The top guy is only 27,000. I feel like that is very doable. Terry just ran out of questions, so he's searching for more, so hopefully he can do that and I don't have to just kill myself because we get bored. But yeah, I mean, I feel like doing the aggressive approach is a lot more fun, but this way is definitely a lot more effective, just being as risk averse as possible, because if you just fold into yourself, there's really no way to kill you.
This is from Angatar Angster. My comment is, would you rather get rid of Instagram forever or get rid of Twitter forever?
I would rather, I like them both a lot. I really, really like my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me, it's cloudyapples_. I will link it in the description, and my Twitter is just cloudyapples, but I really like, they both serve such different purposes for me. That would be like, I don't know, getting rid of the bathtub or the shower. I'd get rid of the bathtub, I suppose, but I would be very upset about it. I guess I would get rid of, I'd get rid of Instagram, but I'd be really upset about it, just because I really like my Twitter feed, and I really like my ability to communicate with people in Twitter. It's very efficient, but I don't know, just the whole artistic aspect of Instagram and the selfies and all that stuff. I think that's a lot of fun.
Rebecca Nichols says, what's one movie you could watch over and over again and not get tired of it?
Spirited Away. I would get Japanese food and I would watch it every day for the rest of my life because it's the most amazing movie ever, and I can watch it a million times, and I've already watched it a million times, and I'll watch it a million more. It's my favorite movie ever. Really like it. Really puts me in a good mood, even though it's kind of scary and kind of sad sometimes. Like the whole train scene where she's just taking the train. It's like one of the most kind of lonely scenes I've ever seen in a movie, but I just like it. Spirited Away is an anime, if you guys don't know what it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's already seen it. I saw it for the first time in the 6th grade, and everyone was like, that movie's weird. And I was like, yeah, it's so weird. But then I went to Blockbuster and stole it and never gave it back. Well, I rented it, but I never intended on giving it back, and I never did. It's mine now. No restocking fees were paid. And I'm sure that's the reason Blockbuster went under. Number 6, the Snake of Love. I need more food. My snake is very hungry. Kill yourself. Kill yourself on me.
Super Smash Cam asks, what is that little dance at the end of your videos? It's so cute and looks pretty fun to do.
The little dance on my end card is called the Gloom Gallop. It's me not knowing what I'm doing with my life, but it's a lot of fun to do, and I would do it again. Oh yeah, I also did a video, like a behind the scenes video, I'll link in the description, of how we got the Gloom Gallop going. We got some gallops going, some fun was had, laughs were shared, we had fun, it was a good time. Chad lost his baby. Fortunately, it's really sad. Don't tell him.
Jonathan Torres says, when I was little, I had an erection. I thought I had a superpower. I almost told my mom but that would have made it awkward conversation. Luckily, I found out it was an erection.
Well, that is very, very lucky. And in a way, it is kind of a superpower, if you ask me. It's kind of cool thing to do with yourself. Chad is snickering over there. Hey Chad, do you think erections are superpowers?
Well, yeah, especially you're like, I think it's a superpower because I can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I always thought. When I was like 5 years old, I was jealous that I didn't have a dick. Really jealous. But yeah, congrats on your superpower.
Hello, I'm Unicorns
Damn.
asks, what if your YouTube channel got suspended and you couldn't post anymore? Would you A, make a new account and start all over, B, go after a job you've always wanted, a stripper, C, kill yourself because YouTube is your life, D, make your life as an Instagram model?
What? I guess I'd be really upset that my YouTube channel was gone, but
it's not an option. Just to go over those again, make a new account and start all over, go after that job you've always wanted, a stripper, kill yourself because YouTube is your life, or make a life as an Instagram model.
I guess I'd start over. That's all I could do, because I could never be an Instagram model. If you've seen the Instagram models these days, it's pretty impressive.
Dragon Feather says, what would you do if you were dating PewDiePie?
I'd be like, where's Marcia? I shouldn't be here. I need to go. Oh, guys, I'm number 3 right now, 18,000. And I think everyone is surrounding me because everyone wants to kill me. Okay, it's fine. Be calm. Be cool. We're gonna do this. Why don't you ask me some questions?
Ariel Miller asks, what are some of your favorite games to play?
I don't know. I've been... I've been really busy playing games for the channel that I haven't really been playing for leisure as much lately. Halo is one of my favorite games to play, I suppose. I really like first-person shooters a lot. I have a lot of games sitting on the back burner that I've been meaning to play for a very long time, that I just haven't. I think I'm gonna die, guys. I'm dead.
Did you get higher than you did on the active approach?
Last time I got 18K. This time I got 18K. So last time I died a lot, but when I made it, like when I won big, whereas this time it took me so long to get to 18,000. Yesterday I made it to number 1 on the leaderboard doing the same approach, but it just took forever, and I think next time I play, I'm gonna play hard. Because it's a lot more fun, in my opinion, to be a lot more aggressive and try to kill big snakes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it one of these and make sure you subscribe and give that gloomy subscribe button a bit of a pick-me-up. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!